the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is finally in production. That means everything about the phone is now confirmed and locked in. And if you didn't like the Z Fold 6 because it felt too similar to the Z Fold 5, well, you're not alone. But this time, Samsung is bringing big changes. Here are 33 ways the Z Fold 7 is about to crush your expectations. I've broken these changes into 3 main groups. Let's start with the most noticeable ones. The things you'll see and feel right away. And guess what? Samsung finally gave us what we've been asking for all these years. A few months ago, OnLeaks showed the CAD renders of the Z Fold 7, and according to the latest leaks, it looks like Samsung might even break a world record this time. The older folds were tall, no doubt about it. Samsung did improve over time, but still, if you compare them with normal phones, foldables from Chinese brands, or even the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, it feels tall. Now with the Z Fold 7, it's not just taller than the Fold 6. It's also wider. That means bigger displays on both the cover and the main screen. We're talking an 8-inch main screen and a 6.5-inch cover screen. Some early leaks mentioned 8.2 inches, but now that the phone is in production, the newer numbers seem more trustworthy. But wait, the display upgrades aren't just about size. Samsung already makes some of the best screens in the world, and the crease on the Fold is already pretty minimal. With the Z Fold 7, they're using a newer type of flexible glass that helps reduce the crease even more, which also makes it thinner than ever. Yes, these display sizes are similar to last year's Z Fold Special Edition, but the Z Fold 7 is way better. That Special Edition wasn't about a bigger screen, it was mostly about making the phone thinner. See, Samsung has a big foldable market in China, and Chinese foldables are super slim. Samsung wasn't even close until now. Based on the renders, the Z Fold 7 is not just thinner than the Fold 6, it's even thinner than the Special Edition. One trusted leaker even said this will be the thinnest foldable phone ever, even thinner than the Oppo Find N5. That sounds crazy, right? Both leakers have good records, so maybe one of them is off. But either way, it's a big deal. Samsung's foldables are finally getting close to regular slab phones in size. Now let's talk about the upgrade fans have been asking for years. And finally, Samsung is giving the Z Fold 7 the same ultra-level camera system as the S series. That's one big reason why the camera bump on the back is bigger this time. Foldables are Samsung's most expensive phones, so performance matters. The Z Fold 7 is getting the same Snapdragon 8 Elite chip as the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And along with that, you'll get faster Wi-Fi 7 support. Oh, and finally, the speakers are getting an upgrade too, so sound quality should be much better. Now let's talk about something fans have been asking for since Fold 2, the S Pen. We all wanted it to fit inside the Fold, just like the Ultra phones did. Sadly, that's still not happening. But Samsung is giving us a new version of the S Pen that works more like the Apple Pencil. That means it needs to be charged even for small things. That new S Pen will come with some cool features, like pressure sensitivity or smoother writing, but I'll save the full breakdown for another video, so those were the most noticeable upgrades in the Z Fold 7. Now let's talk about the upgrades you might not see or feel right away, but they're still really important. Fold phones are super expensive, right? So most people don't want to risk taking them underwater or using them near sand. But good news, the Z Fold 7 is rumored to have better water and dust resistance. So if you accidentally drop it into the beach, the new improved brushes inside the phone keep dust out. That means better protection overall. There are also big changes inside. The new hinge and thinner flexible glass are some of the major upgrades behind why the phone is going to be so slim, even though you probably won't notice that just by looking at it. And here's another cool display upgrade. Both the cover and main screen will now use Samsung's latest ProScaler display tech from the S25 series. This uses less power, and according to reports, it could give you up to 55 more minutes of battery life. That's a big deal. Now, we already know the Z Fold 7 will be super fast because of the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, but even the best chip needs help, especially when you're using Galaxy AI's heavy task or doing a lot at once. So Samsung is also adding a bigger vapor cooling chamber. This will help the phone stay cool even during heavy use. You've probably noticed by now that the Z Fold 7 is taking a lot of good things from the Fold Special Edition. But one part that stands out is the under-display camera. It's getting an upgrade, which is nice. But let's be real, it still won't beat a regular punch-hole camera. Even Samsung knows that. Plus, most people don't use this camera for selfies anyway. It's mainly for video calls, and for selfies, you'll probably use the front camera on the cover display like always. Alright, we've talked about the big noticeable upgrades and the hidden ones. Now it's time for the final part. Samsung being Samsung. Even though a lot is changing in the design this year, two things are staying exactly the same. The same pill-shaped button design and the same placement. And honestly, I don't think anyone has a problem with that. But when it comes to the camera design and the camera rings, yeah, those might divide fans. Some will love them, some won't. So, which side are you on? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know. Now, let's talk about something Samsung hasn't upgraded for many years. The battery and charging. Yeah, it's been years and nothing has really changed here. The Fold 7 is finally catching up to Chinese foldables in how thin it is. But when it comes to battery life, the Chinese phones still crush it. Yep, still the same 4,400 milliamp hour battery. Why? Because Samsung is being Samsung. Again, they're not using the latest silicon battery tech like other brands, which could give us better numbers. Sure, Samsung's software and the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip do a good job with battery optimization. But in 2025, it's still one of the smallest even compared to last year's Folds. That's kind of wild. Now, as for storage, I'm sure you already guessed, it's staying the same. Samsung already offers a wide range of storage options. But with all the new Galaxy AI tools, the S Pen features, and the tablet-like experience, I think it's time they gave us at least 16 gigabytes of RAM. Don't you think? One more thing. While the whole Z Fold 7 is getting this awesome makeover, the back of the phone might still use Gorilla Glass Victus 2. That's solid protection, and you might not even notice if it gets upgraded. But here's something that might not change, but I am happy about: the price. Yup, according to the same leaker who shared all this info, Samsung is not planning to raise the price. That's a big win, especially with all these upgrades packed in. Of course, if Samsung changes its mind, I'll let you know right away, so make sure you subscribe to stay updated. And if you want to know what else Samsung is working on for 2025, check out these videos next. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.